So I came up with this idea to have a content co-creation session because it was something that I needed. I had been struggling staring at my video camera or my phone, and all of a sudden my mind would go completely fucking blank. Couldn't do it. Couldn't figure out what I was saying. I would speak in gibberish and I would say the same thing 12 fucking times. It was annoying. So in my own life, in my own work, for my business and for my art, I started cultivating asking another human, in this case, my wonderful assistant, Jacqueline, to be there for me as a receptacle for my ideas. And in real time, having somebody to talk to changes the game for me. I know what to say to another human being. I sometimes struggle knowing what I'm saying to a camera. So I came up with this design for this content creation session, and I have done several of them so far, and I'm loving it. I love seeing different creators doing different types of things, business owners, coaches, artists, start talking about the thing, and inevitably they start talking and they give their elevator pitch, and their eyes are like sort of deer in the headlights. And it's lovely. And they say things that are great, but they're not in their body. But when you start asking real questions about what they say, they start talking about how excited they are about this thing they created. They stop reciting and they start communicating in an effortless, real way, the way we speak human to human all the time. And I watch a huge transformation from somebody saying what they think they should say to somebody communicating to a friend about how excited they are about this thing that they've created. And it's a world of difference. And the change becomes something that I think is hugely enrolling. People start, when they're talking to a friend about this thing that they're excited about, the enthusiasm, the shine of the individual human just comes right through. And I am very good at asking questions and looking for that shine in other humans. And I love asking deeper questions about somebody's special interest, about somebody's passion project. I find it thrilling to ask those kinds of questions. And I get, as a response, more and more gems in the way they communicate about it, because they're seeing that I'm excited and I'm seeing that they're excited, and we get the infinite space of connection in real time together. I think it's a powerful tool for creating content that's more you, that's more connective, that's more real. It stops being selling and starts being connecting. And I think that the world that I want to live in is where business owners are connecting with each other, not selling somebody else on something. Because that idea that you are so passionate about, that art project, that coaching program, that thing that your passion just comes through, it doesn't need to be sold. It just needs to be communicated to the people who it's for, with you, fully lit up about how excited you are about it. And I have a unique skill for bringing that out of you.
You should definitely do it. It's going to be fun. It might feel a little bit awkward because it's a lot of questions about yourself, but it's Elizabeth's gift at hearing and picking up on the subtle and sometimes not so subtle cues of how you talk about yourself and your business, but in a way that draws out more of your brilliance.
It is so magical to be able to talk in real time, which is the very best way that I make words happen. Right? It's so good. I'm so smart when I'm responding to a question, and when someone is sitting there and like waiting patiently for me to finish, instead of me feeling like I have to hurry to get my thought in and then remember to ask about them.
The best part of my experience with Elizabeth was not knowing what came next. So even though some of the content that I normally say, like my elevator pitch or who my ideal client is, came through, It's in a way that felt playful and in a way that I couldn't have created on my own. But the powerful questions that Elizabeth brought and just seeing her smiling face on the camera while I'm answering just created this synergy that I couldn't have done if I got in front of the camera on my own.
Your highly sensitive nature is so deeply attuned to the undercurrent of what's going on in somebody that you can really deftly navigate them through a process of coming to be really expressive about their work. And it's so useful for those of us who are neurodivergent, who need body doubles to do stuff that is tricky for us to do. So thank you.
So I've only got a few more of these content creation sessions at $50, and after that, the price goes up. So get on my calendar because I think we can co-create something brilliant together.